Oh yeah, now I've okay. There we go. Now I've recorded. Now that we've stopped talking about the personal, private business of Mike's planned campaign for politics or terrorism, which would be funnier for us to say.
You know, I would be less likely to be a politician than a terrorist, which kind of makes me sad to say.
Well, at the end of the day, there's not a whole lot of difference.
Yeah, one has one was voted in, the other took over by force, but otherwise they have the same destructive power.
and equal interest in inspiring terror in the population.
Yeah, I would say so. And just for anyone who's listening to your recording, the issue was, I guess, personal, yes, but it actually wasn't anything particularly like upsetting or bothering. Well, it was upsetting, whatever.
It, it
Weird,
was.
something weird had happened to me when I was young. Nothing sexual. That how can I even phrase this?
Let me get the
Whatever.
plug in. If you want to know what happened, Mike will play. It'll be on Mike's recording.
That's true. That's right.
So
Yeah,
go over to Mike's channel and like and subscribe. And
that's
you
actually
mouse over the bell and you click on all the things on the bell. And then you drop the leg on the fucking piece of shit Macho Man Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
You eat your school. You do your
you
drugs.
you do your milk. Yeah.
Don't do sleep.
Yes.
I love sleep and milk.
Hulk
I do
Hogan
too.
says
At the same
don't do
time.
it.
That sounds dangerous.
I like chocolate school. I like vitamin milk.
Chocolate school. I'd go to chocolate school.
I wish there was a chocolate school. I'd go.
I bet you there is one, but for making chocolate, not eating it.
Yeah, there'd have to be lots of schools for making chocolate. Well, I don't know about a school, but probably somewhere.
There are some countries that take big pride in their chocolate industries.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Name one.
Switzerland.
Belgium.
Gosh darn it. Mike took my answer.
Hey, I picked something that wasn't Switzerland. Where's my praise?
Well,
true.
you picked Belgium, and nobody likes Belgium, so
That's
I'm
true.
afraid you'll get no praise.
I do
Not
like
today.
Belgian chocolate.
What the heck? That was weird.
Oh, I
I,
did that. I did that to you, Pink. Sorry. I forgot that you'd
Oh!
see it.
Oh, that makes sense. I've never had that happen before.
What happened?
I
My
turned.
night vision on the camera went off for a second there.
Yeah,
You can
because
do that from the truck?
Yeah, because you can, while someone's holding a camera in their hands, you can still see it from the monitor in the truck, and you can also still control the night vision. So I turned off the night vision
Oh.
for a second, and afterwards, right after I clicked it, it occurred to me, oh, Pink's holding that in his hands. That'd probably freak him out if I did that.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know you could do that. I mean, it makes sense the way you described it, but I wouldn't have thought that was possible.
Now, Pink, observe.
I have the power to make you walk away.
Oh
I can
wow!
control your movement.
Okay, I'm done. There we go.
Amazing.
Really quick to complete the thought for anyone who's concerned, and probably that's nobody, but anyone listening to your recording, Alex, the story that I discussed was not an especially. I have
Distressing.
nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, it was distressing in the sense that something weird happened to me that I can't really explain,
There
and
is a
that's pretty much it.
hypothetical distressing possibility, but if you're not aware that it goes on in America all around you, I'm sorry.
I mean, all of it was pretty distressing in hindsight, but only part of it was distressing at the time. I see a cup thrown over in the office. It's probably the office, 48 degrees in that
All right.
upstairs. Yeah, we've been in this room several times, if you remember what the long rectangular office is that's kind of in the main hallway upstairs.
I think I know which
Okay.
one you're talking about.
The one with 8
Once you
billion
go upstairs,
tables?
you'll find it. Yeah, it's got loads of tables. It's like pretty much right up next to a staircase.
Oh, do you guys have the fuse box turned on?
Yes.
All right, good deal. I noticed it was right next to the room that is allegedly the ghost room.
Yeah. Alleged my ass.
I will allege your ass.
Well, that sounds more sexual than I would have hoped.
But not as much as you thought.
Did
Oh,
you turn the light off? Yeah, okay,
I
you
did turn off the light, so I'm gonna
That's fine.
so I can tell this ghost, hey, ghost, don't do anything weird. Everything can be perfectly normal here. We'll walk in here, we'll investigate you, and then afterwards you're gonna get exercised. Apparently you're not on this side of the room. I'm not getting a response. All
I'm
right,
getting
so
parabolic in that area.
oh, really? Parabola.
Yeah, I just got parabolic right over by where you were.
Okay, well,
For whatever that's worth.
I'm gonna walk back to that place then.
Hey, it did stop, but I don't know if that makes any difference.
It probably doesn't make a huge difference. All right, should I? Well, clearly you're not answering me now, so clearly you want me to shout at you, you stupid ghost, you dumb bitch.
If it won't answer regular speech, just yell at it, and then it'll be compelled to answer.
I will abuse you, ghost.
It has to stand up for itself. It has to say, hey, you fuck off.
Where are you? I'm far
I
from
heard
there.
that.
You heard that. You mean you got spirit box? Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Spirit books. There we go. Oh,
Wait,
writing.
writing.
Spirit box.
Ghost
I see
writing.
what
I
you
can
mean.
hear
Oh,
that from here.
well, shit. This might be our fastest prison situation. Prison investigation. Spirit box writing. That means lots of stuff still on the table. Everything's still on the table.
Damn.
Bummer. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Oh well, it's going so fast that I guess it's okay. One of everything is already up there. Somebody brought a
really?
UV, but not
Oh,
the
hunt,
salt.
hunt!
Oh
Fuck,
shit!
fuck. Oh no. Okay.
What?
Oh Jesus
Oh.
God.
What made you think it was the hunt? What happened?
All the signs were there. I didn't have any electronics in here to give me the signal that it's not a hunt.
Oh,
Oh,
It gave me the heartbeat and everything.
I see.
It gave me the
I
heartbeat
was
and
about to say.
a heartbeat and a fully solid ghost walking after me.
Oh, okay. That's normal though, isn't it? Doesn't that happen all the time?
Uh,
What's the missing element?
Well, the missing element would be if I had like a flashlight that was flashing. It did. Come to think of it, I didn't look at the ceiling. The lights all over the room were supposed to flash, but only the ceiling on the lights in the room weren't flashing. But at the time, I was freaking the fuck out because it shut the door behind me. The heartbeat started going nuts.
I see.
And the last time that happened, it killed me right on the spot in the asylum warden's room, warden's
You
office.
have every reason to be concerned. Your survival instinct went off. Speaking of survival and being scared and all that, Alex, you have been the only one to not tell a story of the most spooked you've been.
Because I don't have one.
Oh, there's been a case in your life where something made you scared. Something other than just like somebody jumping out and saying boo.
Well, just because I don't have a story doesn't mean it never happened. It just means I don't have it.
Where'd I put the UV? Oh, it's on the floor here, isn't it?
Up your butt. Okay. Just because I don't have the story doesn't mean nothing ever happened to me. It just means I don't have it in my recollection.
Oh, all right.
No,
Like,
you
why I
would
told
first
mine
and
because I
pal.
anticlimactic.
Well, okay, you know what? The most scariest thing that ever happened to me in my life that I can recall that was not like a deeply personal matter of long months of agony was an uncle who is dead now nearly backed over me with a tractor once, so that was cool of him.
Well, that would be pretty. I mean, that's more along the line of like sheer practical like danger. I'm about
That
to
would be
die,
a pretty
but
crappy situation.
yeah, that'd be
yourself
pretty
in.
bad though. Yeah.
It was an accident, but he was not very smart.
Was he drunk?
No, I honestly don't
Not
know
that
why
day.
he did it.
Oh, why he? That makes it sound intentional.
We were being taken on a tour of a... What the hell was that place? It was like some kind of turkey farm or something. There were definitely turkeys in cages, but there weren't that many turkeys.
And was mowing the lawn part of the tour?
No, it was a big
Like
place.
here, you get to mow.
was
Yay!
It was a big place, and for whatever reason, that there was a tractor. There were some hay bales on a trailer in the back, and we were sitting on the hay bales. And they stopped and were like, "Okay, we're gonna stop here. All right, get the little kids off first." And I get off like first, followed like my grandma gets down first. She gets me down, and then afterwards he inexplicably throws it in reverse and drives back a little bit.
Oh, that's a bad time either way.
Yeah.
My dad has a push mower, but one that has a if you I don't know how this works. I've had a push mower before where on the handle of the mower there's like an extra little lever you can hold down on the handles that you grip, and while holding this extra lever, which doesn't really change how you grip the mower, it's just an extra thing to hold while you're gripping the mower in normal fashion that will allow the wheels to go by themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
acceleration.
by the reason I'm so specific is because my dad currently has a push mower that has a lever, a different kind of lever. It's like a stick shift lever. It's like sort of like a rod that's on the side of the hand grips of the mower that when you push it in, it'll make the wheels go on their own. It'll accelerate, but when you let go, they'll stop. And like so unlike the first mower I described, where you continue to hold the handle of the mower like you normally would to make it go automatically, on this one you have a separate object that you have to hold in place awkwardly to make it go
Yeah.
by itself. So I say all that because in order then to make it convenient instead of completely awkward and hellacious to actually make this mower go automatically, my dad has tied down the side lever that you have to push in so that the mower is basically always in automatic mode.
That sounds
And
like a
because
bad idea.
I was gonna say, because of that, I'm always worried. What if I accidentally, for some reason, especially because my dad's lawn has a very steep like ditch area before it in the street, and I think, what if I just happen to take one wrong step and slip, and this mower dots? Then we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Which ghost is it?
Daijin. I'm gonna be
Daijin.
real. During that ghost event, it was stupid slow.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that he would go slow even during a non-hunt as well. I thought that would
I
only be hunt behavior.
I don't know if he would, but I did notice it
Then you're probably right.
because
If you took notice
it was
of
a
it.
big part of why I thought it was a hunt was that I was actually looping him around the table as I was shouting hunt, hunt, and I was like,
Oh.
this has never happened during a ghost event. During a ghost event, it just runs up and hugs you, and you don't have time enough to do anything about it.
Oh, so the ghost was actually like moving around the objects to chase you?
Oh yes, yes, it was for all intents and
Oh,
purposes a hunt, except that the
I was
lights
gonna
weren't
say.
flashing, and it just
Yeah,
stopped hunting
I
immediately.
got it. Yeah, I see now why you thought it was a hunt. I thought that it just like walked towards you and that was the end of it. I'm like, well, that's pretty normal. No, the fact that it actually like walked around trying to get you instead of like walking through the object to hug you, yeah, that almost seems like hunt behavior to me.
It was like entirely identical to behavior to looping the day agent earlier tonight.
Right. I see you. I see you over there in the corner. Let me get a picture.
Yeah, when we were on the farm, we used to have there was a great big riding mower, like the mowers that you usually see like road crews actually using to mow alongside the road.
Oh wow, okay.
Like I don't think it was that exact model, but that one's where like there's two like you're on a seat and it's almost like a
Yeah.
platform, and then there's two big levers sticking out of the platform to either side of the seat, and you grab onto either lever with your hand with either hand, and you push them either forward or back to control whether you're going forwards, turning, reverse,
Yeah.
yada yada.
I can picture that. Yeah.
Those things are really fun to ride, and for about a year I was mowing the farm on that, and that was really neat. However, there was a big fucking hill, and I pretty well never mowed the hill with that thing, because it could not beat the feeling of this thing is going to flip, I'm going to get crushed underneath it, and on top of that, that hill leads down into a lake. So I was like, this thing is going to flip, it's going to crush me down into the lake, I'm going to drown while being crushed by a lawnmower.
Oh, that's a pretty shady way to go.
So there was once or twice that I was either impatient or horribly sunburned, or there was something else where I was like, fuck it, I just need to get the hill on the riding mower, I'll deal with it. Otherwise, like, the rest of the fucking, I don't know, 5 acres I was mowing, or, well, no, it's probably way more than that. But the rest of the acres I was mowing, riding mower. The hill, I'm going to get the rinky-dink old push mower.
Sure, it's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was saying with me, I get scared that this always on automatic mower that we've rigged, I worry that if I take a little slip and the mower happens to be pointed in the wrong direction, it'll either like go down into the street and like bash into somebody's car, or worse, roll over my legs and like cut them to pieces.
Yep, that would be less than ideal.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't want that to happen. Did everyone pick Deogen?
Yes.
Okay.
There was one time with a weed eater, I accidentally, we had big ass, like, marsh reeds around the lake. hadn't really weed eated around the lake because it wasn't a problem for us. But when we were moving out, it was pretty well thinking like, well, we better get this so the lake looks a little bit more pristine. And I did at one point. I couldn't see it in the reeds until after I'd already got it, but there was a poor frog that I accidentally took the back leg off of. That was about the worst I've ever felt. I went to try and get, like, I put the weed eater back down, and then when I went back to get it, it was gone. I could never figure that out.
The weed eater had moved?
No, the frog. The weed.
Okay.
The weed eater got up and returned to its natural habitat.
I was gonna say, it is kind of weird that, like, the weed eater couldn't be found after that, but yeah, okay, yeah, the frog makes more sense. I mean, I thought, well, you said, like, big weeds and everything. I thought, well, surely you just misplaced it, whatever. But yeah, the frog makes more sense.
I think I would have had to answer more questions for like my family. Like, hey, Alex, that weed eater, it's not cheap. Where is it? Well, it just got up and left on its own. Damnedest thing.
The weed eater gnome took it.
Off the weed eater, the weed eater farm where they all go someday.
Yeah. Two things I was going to say in response to that. Actually, one of which is, let's see. Oh, I need to ready up.
As do I.
All right. And the first thing I was going to say is, I also have sadly run over a frog with a mower. It's just one of those things you don't really realize until it's like in the midst of happening.
Well, there's sometimes where it's small animals and you probably don't even notice,
I would hope that they're so small they're not like a typical kind of like pet type of animal. I mean, like I've accidentally run across like like a lot of people wouldn't care, but I try not to mow over like bees, for example, moths, stuff like that. But sometimes they'll just be like like zip, oh no, and too late.
Yeah.
My time has come at last, Valhalla.
I mean, some of them do see like they jump right into it. Yeah. I'm sure I've mowed over, probably over the years, hundreds of thousands of crickets. You don't mean to, but if they're in the grass and they decide to jump at the wrong moment, what can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
the
was
other thing I was going to say... Yeah, go ahead.
There was a shrew that used to live on our fields. And no, God, no, I never hit that. As soon as I saw that thing jumping between the weeds one day, I immediately decided, like, okay, I'm keeping an eye out for that fucking thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
I only got to see. I never got a good look at it. I only got glimpses, but it was an adorable little thing. It's like a rat, except it's
pretty cute.
Except it jumps.
Wait, shrews don't jump, do they?
Was it? It was something. It was
it
some
might
kind
have
of
shrew. I could be wrong.
I'm gonna look up if shrews can jump because it was some kind of jumping rodent.
I'm thinking
and it was quite small.
Oh God, there's some kind of little rodent thing that doesn't jump. Maybe I'm just thinking of like a little mole or something. I don't know.
Oh, maybe I wasn't thinking of a shrew. This doesn't look like what I thought a shrew would look like. Like, how high can shrews jump? Of course they can jump. Duh, anything can jump, but, well, probably not like that.
Well, some things just don't. I don't know. Like, I don't think, like, anteaters can jump, can they?
I wouldn't put it past them.
I don't trust those fucking things.
Pygmy shrews can jump 4 inches, but those are pygmy shrews. I imagine they're not that big.
No.
Okay. Pink, you are directly in front of the lights. Or the fuse box, rather.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, wait. Go back. Yeah, head in that direction. Now turn left a little bit, opposite way. Keep turning straight ahead.
Oh, yep.
Good deal. I was actually going to go look for him, but I saw you were already there.
I don't
Okay, I was not used to that first, so when I hit the lights and turned around and saw red, I was like, oh, this is it. Time for me to die.
It's my time to go.
At least we know it's a demon. It's my time to go. Very stoic, facing death with that kind of voice. Well, it is time. I accept my fate. Are you ready, ghost?
I've been waiting for you.
Doesn't, like, modern Arnold say that to old Arnold in one of the Terminator movies? Yeah, I think it was Genesis. It's in the trailer. He's like, I've been waiting for you.
Something like that. The Terminator that for some reason got married and had a kid.
Oh, I think that's in the newest one.
Oh fuck!
That- Yeah, that's what I
there's
read.
because there's Genesis and there's Dark Fate. And there's oh fuck me, no, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, Genesis was supposed to be like, I don't know. Well, I didn't see it, so I guess I can't really speak for it. But my understanding is that the last one they made, which is probably going to be the last one they make, because everyone hated it, including audiences who didn't pay to see it. I believe that one like completely just wipes away every Terminator movie other than 1 and 2. Which
Yes, but in the
I
process
don't know.
also pulls in aliens by going like all of them except Sarah are dead.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because Edward Furlong grew up to be kind of ugly, and in the Hollywood, the worst sin you can be is ugly.
Sad but true, yes. He really went sideways with the drugs, as all Hollywood kids do. Well, less so nowadays, but, you know, in the it's popular to molest children kind of era, which I'm not saying he was, but in that era, like, pretty much all childhood stars turned into, like, drug-addicted weirdos. And he was no different, and last I saw, he was also, like, he'd gained, like, 100 pounds, and still somehow looked like a heroin addict, so it was like everything was going against him, and they decided, nah, we can't use him anymore. So they grafted his face very effectively, but nonetheless grafted his face onto, like, a young actor and had Arnold, like, murder him within, like, the first, like, 2 minutes of the movie. Like, alright, well, that's dealt with. The
Well,
entire point of the first 2 films is over now.
Okay, I said
This room,
aliens.
by
I
the
meant
way.
Alien 3. They Alien 3'd the cast.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
I figured that's what you meant. I thought you meant that the Aliens effect is in Aliens was the one that had the characters before they were deleted in the next film.
Yeah, that's an acceptable excuse.
No, I bought it. This room over here, by the way, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Which room?
It is the first room that you well, this room here. I don't know how to describe it better, other than to say you're here.
This room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting 60s elsewhere and 40s in here.
Got a challenge to blow out a candle.
All right.
That's not a candle, but it'll work. The Exorcist
It
don't
will.
know.
It will.
The
Well,
Pope doesn't. The Pope doesn't understand candles. He's surrounded by them
Who's giving
constantly,
it
but he doesn't
these?
get it.
Yeah. You know, they get old up there in their crystal like palaces where they don't do anything except like
He's like
read holy
80
books all
something.
day. I know.
He's like, I'm the leader of what church?
I like that he sounds like a redneck.
That's what they sound like down in Argentina.
Oh, okay.
God damn, I sure am Argentinian.
That's what they
hold-
sit around saying all day.
Holy Father, this sounds a little suspicious that you are insisting to everyone that you're Argentinian without due cause.
Well, fuck
Goddamn.
you, motherfucker. Don't you question me.
Fucking goddamn Vince Russo, fucking shoot ass motherfucker. Dots.
Oh, good. That didn't take long.
Yeah,
I thought I put him in a bad place,
pretty
too.
quick.
Pretty much immediate. That's rare these days for dots. And your firelight challenge was done.
Yep.
I like, who gives us these challenges, by the way? Why would one of our exorcism like priest overlords say, okay, we're gonna give you a challenge to blow out
ourselves.
That's a good
That's-
question.
That's actually, I buy Pink's explanation. That's us challenging ourselves. Makes as much sense as anything.
We generate money from our buttholes for every time we successfully challenge ourselves.
I guess we're just like lying to our employers, saying, yeah, the ghost team blew out a flashlight, or I'm sorry, a firelight. And they're like, oh, well, my son, and you have done well on this, well, would they call it an investigation? I guess they would.
Yeah.
I thought that they had like a loftier name for it, but nothing came to mind.
Yeah. We've also, like, despite the fact that we have all the marks of being a corporation, we've all nonetheless assumed that we must clearly be some arm of the Catholic Church.
Well, I mean, okay, well, we have crucifixes, but I think that's more just the, oh, wait, it opened a door. Let's see, where is, or at least it moved a
I
door.
see Gorbs.
Really?
I
Wait.
think.
We have a crucifix,
Yeah.
and we can't change it out for any other religious symbols.
What are some other common religious symbols of other religions?
Star of David for Judaism.
Oh, right, of course.
Crescent
Make
Moon for
believe
his...
for Canadians.
I hear ghostwriting. Maple Leaf. That's funny. I just got that. Yes, ghostwriting.
Crescent Moon for
Alright.
Islam.
Oh, right. I know all these, and none of them came to mind.
The 8-spoked wheel for Buddhism.
That one I didn't know.
Each of the spokes on the wheel represents something. I forget what.
Oh. Oh, this limits it down to only the Deogen or the Fae.
We got Ghost Riding, Ghost Orbs, and Dots, so it should
Oh, we
be
do
fair.
have ghost orbs, you're sure?
Yes. Positive. I've seen multiple on the camera at this point.
we're
Really?
already
It's
done.
lit up in here.
Well, I'm still seeing Gorbs.
Well,
really?
Yeah.
If you're, let me. It's not snowing outside, is it? No. Okay.
Yeah, let me double check the outside. No, clear skies.
See, I thought you could see orbs in the lights, but somebody, I think it was you, Alex, said that you can't. So thanks, prick.
Yeah, I guess I was
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah. You what? You what? You're an idiot. Say it.
That's true.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Do we have a crucifix set up in here?
Yes, it's actually somewhat near the middle there. It was kind of dark when I put it down.
Okay, we're gonna want to not hang out in the ghost room then, because we're just gonna make... No, because the Fae.
Oh, what's the phase thing? I don't recall.
If we spend time around it, then we make it old and less likely to hunt, and we have a challenge to burn a crucifix.
I see. Well, we just have to hang out in the dark outside of that room in the house then, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around for a hiding spot.
We're at 82, so I'll go in there and hide for a little bit, and then I'll go out and check the, as long as one of us periodically checks the, well, we can check.
Oh, that's right, you need to get a picture. Oh,
Wait.
yeah, you sit in the picture, you sit in the room and you do that, because otherwise we'll just make it old if all of us hang out in there.
Wait, why do I need a picture? What's going on?
We have a challenge for a picture. Get a picture of it.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
I don't have a fork on me, but this Indian sweet, I want to have more of it, but it's too flaky to eat by hand. It'll just make my hands all messy. Also, it's, you know, made out of butter, so it's a little bit messy to put on the hands as well.
Does it taste more nutty or buttery?
It's kind of a unique taste of its own from the hybridization.
Yeah, I would assume so. And this is a big room.
Fuck it, I'm eating it by hand. I'm lazy.
What is your guys' favorite food to eat by hand?
Pizza.
Good answer.
If it's not pizza, it's a taco.
Ooh, also a good answer. I have to say soup.
Now
well, I
I'm
wouldn't
just waiting for someone to say
soup a hand
something.
food, but
Yeah.
now that you mention it, I do like shoving my hands into the soup bowls and sipping it out like a caveman or something.
Even a caveman would try and find like a shaped rock.
After like the first attempt, yes. Be like, oh, well, this doesn't work. All right, let's try something else. Yeah, for me, it would definitely be French fries.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's literally my favorite food, so it would have to be. The other day, we went to a place called the ABC Club in a town not far from where I'm at, and it's what is it? I guess I'd say a pub. It's like a bar, but they also serve food. I don't know if that's common for bars. I don't think it is. I don't know. Either way, they had like the most magnificent grilled cheese I've ever had in my life. It was like the perfect. You'd think it'd be hard to fuck up a grilled cheese, but it's happened to me a lot. This place, yeah, it was like this place had it was Texas toast for one thing, so it was nice and thick. But they had like the perfect balance between the amount of bread and the amount of cheese. It was like just a perfect balance. The texture was like just vaguely crisp on the outside, like it wasn't crunchy. It was like just perfectly crisp, but soft and gooey on the inside. It was like it was indescribable. It was like bliss. It was so fucking good. I've never had a grilled cheese that good. And yeah, I ate it with fries and it was like, oh man. Now I'm upset even just talking about it. I want another one so bad. And it was expensive and they're far away, so I can't. But man, was it good.
I have also had a very good experience with a restaurant in the last couple weeks.
What happened with you?
There was a local Mexican joint that was actually kind of upscale, kind of hipstery, but nonetheless, uh, it was San Catrines, I think, nearby. Well, not nearby, but either which way, it's a nice place. And I got a chalupa, apparently chalupa tejana they called it, which is full of like brisket and shit, brisket, mushrooms, whatever. That was really good. But the side was elote, which is the first time I've ever had elote. And I'm sure there are many people who know what that is and have had it many times before and will think I'm silly for only trying it now. But it is a variant on apparently Mexican street corn, which I have had before and quite liked. It is corn on the cob, drizzled with like mayonnaise. Like there was a red spice, I can't remember what it's called, lime aioli,
Sriracha?
and like one other thing. And it was just the it was tangy, it was sweet, it was creamy, all at once. It accented the corn perfectly. It was one of the best things I've ever eaten.
Wow. You know, everyone loves food. Obviously, just inherently, people like to eat because, they need to eat. In the process of eating, they're going to find something they really like. But yeah, every now and then you have those dishes where, even like with me and the grilled cheese, it is just so good. It's almost like you have a new appreciation for the existence of food. It's like this
Yeah.
was just so good. Like it transcends the act of eating to stay nourished and turns into I am joyful consuming this.
It's the funny thing is it's actually kind of rare for me to be in that position. There's a lot of foods I definitely like, but I almost always think of myself as a eat to live, not live to eat kind of guy. But that was one of
Okay.
those foods where I was having it. I was like, oh my god, this is an amazing day, right?
Absolutely.
I'm all live to eat.
I used to be rail thin, and now I'm overweight. I'm not huge, but I'm overweight. I'm supposed to be like 20 pounds lighter or something like that. And yeah, I think in my older years, it's like, man, I don't even care anymore. I love food.
The question is, Pink, do you live to eat fruits and veggies?
Right.
I do like a good apple. I won't lie.
Apples are
Apples
good.
tasty.
The next time I run to the grocery store, the next time I run to the grocery store, I'm thinking I'm just gonna start having a policy of putting somewhere in my bedroom, in my immediate vicinity, a dish of apples.
Oh. Have a whole fruit bowl there, so you can be like all professional, like when people come to like attend a business meeting at your house.
Yeah, in my
Yeah.
bedroom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gus in Breaking Bad would always put out a veggie plate whenever he'd have meetings with the other, like, whatever, like drug cartel leaders or whatever. No one would ever eat out of it.
That's disrespectful. No wonder they
Yeah.
all died.
Oh, Mike, I forgot to mention to you. Well, I largely remembered it while we were playing Payday earlier today. I never mentioned to you that Giancarlo Esposito was in Payday.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's one of the mission givers.
Oh, cool. I
And,
didn't know he was doing video games before he got big. That's cool.
It was immediately after Breaking Bad had
Oh,
just wrapped
Payday
up.
was after. Payday, is that new?
Payday 2 is, yeah. It was released in like 2013, 2014, thereabouts.
Okay, that is right after Breaking Bad. Are you saying that he was in the first one though? You said Payday, so I don't know if you were specifically meaning one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Payday 2. I don't play Payday
No, that's
1.
fine. Ah, okay. He was, I don't know when he started acting. I saw him in a movie called Fresh, which was back in 1995. That's the earliest. Oh, no, he was in Do the Right Thing, which was
in Do the Right Thing, yeah.
1989. Yeah, so he's been acting for a while.
He was like a
Fresh
baby in Do the Right Thing, though.
Yeah, he was pretty young. Oh, is the hunt going? What happened?
Yes, the hunt is going.
Oh, shit. I'm not hiding. I have
Nor am I,
electronics on.
and my flashlight was on, and I was not
Oh,
paying
boy.
attention. I might die. I don't know where I am.
Well,
Well, if it gets me, it gets me.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go hide. Oh, you're right. Here you are. Where are you? Come this way.
Oh, I see.
There's safety back here, kind of.
So apparently the crucifix was not placed correctly.
I guess not.
Did you have the right room?
I thought we did. You saw orbs in there.
It's a fairly big room in there.
That is true. I didn't think we'd already be being hunted. I don't remember what our
Well,
numbers were.
Faye has a really high hunt threshold when young,
Oh.
but have you guys got out of the truck? Got out of here? Got out of the house?
I am now. I went through a back door. Pink, are you still in? I can help you
Oh,
find the way
yeah,
out.
I'm inside here.
Let's see. Where are you? I have to find you first. Oh, there you are. Okay, yeah, we can go out this way.
Wee.
I like the idea of making a noise that you'd make like when going down a roller coaster to walk out of the door. Whee! Do you guys like roller coasters? I don't recall.
I don't believe I've ever been on a roller
Oh,
coaster.
wow. You're missing out.
I might be.
They're fun. What do you think, Alex? You sounded unsure.
So I've, off the top of my head, been to 3 theme parks in my life. Six Flags first. Did not have a good time. Don't really remember a whole lot of it, though. Disney World down in Florida. Thought that one was a lot of fun, but ludicrously high priced, as you can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
The only coaster I can specifically recall really enjoying and feeling it was the right pace was at Disney World. It was some kind of coaster where you were riding through canyons and shit. I'd have been like 10 or 11 at the time. And like you're riding through like canyons in a cargo box or something.
So we did get the ghost to to burn the crucifix. I guess we just weren't paying attention, and it burnt it multiple times.
It's kind of funny, actually.
Okay, here's the thing. When I said it didn't burn out the crucifix, I opened up my journal and it said it hadn't blown the crucifix, and now it says it has.
Oh.
So apparently
it
started a hunt not near a crucifix. Hunt ended. It tried to start a hunt again, and that time it happened to be near the crucifix, and it burned the crucifix.
Well, remember, it can start a hunt from anywhere it happens to be.
Yeah.
Like, it can be wandering and start a hunt, but then after a hunt, it always returns right back to its home base.
Well, yeah, it's probably trying to do rapid-fire hunts now.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, both of you being out, I am still in the same hiding spot that I am in the front room. If any of you goes up to the window and shines a light in, you will see me.
I'm going to do that right now.
I have been sitting in this spot for the last 20 minutes while eating Indian treats.
Oh, right.
To deliberately lower sanity to trigger a hunt to burn the crucifix for the challenge.
That would make sense.
Hello there.
You look stupid back there.
I feel stupid back here.
It's the position your character takes. It looks like you're warming yourself in front of a fire, but you're in a corner in front of nothing. Either that or you're about to
boxes, by the way.
Yeah, surrounded by boxes, like you're in a little play fort.
Cardboard boxes.
You're a grown adult, like hiding in a little play fort from, I guess, an invisible monster as tall as your knees.
Oh, hunt.
Really?
Let me know when the hunt ends so I can get out of here. I've been waiting for you guys to check on the front door so I can know when it's safe to go.
Oh, you should have said something.
Well, this hiding spot is effectively invincible because it's never gonna find me here. So I've been just kind of casual, like I can wait here literally till the end of fucking time and it won't find me. So I was like,
that way.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll just wait here until they're done talking about whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah, they do seem to very rarely
hunt over.
Yeah.
Okay.
They very rarely check behind like boxes and corners and so forth. As long as it's not like along a main path, they don't seem to usually go behind it. Like when you were hiding behind the stairs in the prison, or I'm sorry, in the asylum, they have no real reason to go look back there.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Oh wow! Holy shit! You're a crazy person.
So we were very within any hunt threshold.
Apparently so.
Apparently, it was not the full-blown elderly Fae, because the elderly Fae actually has a hunt threshold of 15%. So at that point, even the elderly Fae won't hunt. Like, the elderly Fae still won't hunt even at this point. But for literally anyone else's hunt threshold, we were very much in the range.
I'd say so.
Why are you going back in?
Shits and giggles. I'm gonna go hide back where you were.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna wait for a hunt, and then I'll come back out. See how long it takes for another one to kick in.
I don't.
There it is.
I don't think the Fae even knows about that spot because I did not hear the Fae's footsteps after that first hunt.
Oh. Yeah, I don't hear it right now. Yeah, now I hear it. Faintly.
Yeah. I hope it's near enough to make the flashlights flicker.
I actually hear it now. Like
Hunt
moaning and
over?
so forth.
Hunt over.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it got kind of close, actually.
Yeah.
Alright. That was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did not know that Disney World had roller coasters. Like,
Loads.
really?
Yeah.
I
Disney World, Florida?
yeah, that's the one I attended actually. I
When?
guess 1996. So I mean, not long enough ago. Long enough into its existence to certainly have had some, I would think. I remember there being like the Epcot Center. They had like the whatever, like the the street of like foreign cultures where you could like buy like Japanese stuff. I bought a bonsai tree there. They had like the Disney World streets where you could like walk around and see like merchandise kiosks and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
They had like
I assume that they had, like, Small World After All, that whole deal, right?
I think so. I would not have gone on that at that age. I would have been like way too cool for it and so
Or,
forth. But I
yeah, imagine getting dragged on there by your mom at 11 and going like, well, this is happening.
I mean, you go through that phase with a lot of things, or at least I did, and everyone I happen to know did. So I'm assuming this is a common thing where you watch, for example, like cartoons when you're like whatever, like 5 through 10, 11, let's say. Then they become like lame and childish. But then when you grow up, you realize that no, actually, they're still cool. Like you go through that phase where you're so worried about like being accepted by people for liking what you like, and then you get older, you get
Yeah.
past that age, and then it's like, well, you like whatever the fuck you want. Who cares?
Yeah.
So yeah, like at that age, I would have been like right in the middle of like, man, I'm not going on anything for babies. That's stupid. So I could very well have actually like missed an entire segment of Disney World altogether, not realizing that there was anything neat there.
I'd imagine if you're a teenager, you'd go for the roller coasters first.
I would. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I went there twice, and both times it was weird. Oh, we can continue. By the way, I can tell a story as
Oh,
we
I've
move
circled
along.
that. Yeah, I've circled that.
Okay, Pink.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Yeah, I went to Disney World twice. The first time we were only there for like 2 out of what was planned to be like 4 or 5 days, because there was a death in the family, a tragic death of a young boy. He was like, man, like 8.
Jesus.
Yeah, he oh, I can't remember what he died of, like some lung problem or something like that. He had problems since he was a youth, and he died very young, and that hit the whole family hard. So we had to cut the trip short and fly back. Um, the second time was like 6 months later, and that was like sort of like I don't want to say like a makeup trip, but it was like, well, we're gonna try again. And during that particular time, that was right in between when my first serious girlfriend had left to go to military boot camp. And I was waiting for her to
Oh.
come back. Yeah. And so my only concern was like, oh man, 2 more weeks and she'll be back home, whatever. So I was like so preoccupied with that I didn't really even like get to enjoy the trip. I was so concerned about just wanting to go back and see my girlfriend when she got back home.
Yeah.
So yeah, but basically both times were kind of a loss for me, but eh. It's a shame too, because that girlfriend wound up being kind of a nut. I mean, she was whatever. I don't want to make a judgment about a girl who goes into the Marines, but it was kind of weird. I mean, she was a girl who went into the Marines, and all she cared about was a Marine, Semper Fi. It was kind of weird.
What kind of weirdo joins the Marines?
I you know.
Me and Pink were about to
ones.
have very different answers there.
I mean, she was slavishly devoted to it. That's the weird part. I mean, she was only 18. I was like 17 and a half, whatever. So we were both really young. And she was just like she'd say stuff like Marines, then God, then family. And it was like, well, that's fucking kind of like sort of cultish, dude. Yeah, it was weird. We didn't last, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
yeah,
could never replace the Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember why we split. It was my decision, and I can't. She was just spending so much time away doing Marine stuff that I think I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm not really doing this. This is not my thing. I don't know.
I'm not doing this. This being you.
She was the first this I did do.
Oh,
Yeah,
that almost was poetry.
kind of, actually.
You do? Yeah.
The sex itself wasn't. She was the one who I said earlier, I think, lied about being a virgin. Being that she was my loss of virginity, I didn't know how to judge, but in hindsight, it's like, nah, she wasn't what you hear about virgins being like.
I think you told this story before.
Yeah, I'm sure I told you the fuller version of it before. Yeah, she was,
And then there was a condom slapping.
Condom slapping. What do you mean by that specifically?
Upon a table.
Oh, yeah, I told you that detail. That's right. Good on you for remembering that. Yeah. In hindsight, man, I was a bold kid.
I can't remember the name of the fucking high school what I've already forgotten what I forgot the name of. Okay, memory prioritizes different things. You got the Oscars. I can remember everybody's stupid stories about getting laid, I guess. I hope I can remember more stories you guys have than just those.
Between all of us, we can put together like a good story of the world, but we have our own very specific little corners of that world to remember.
And when the apocalypse comes, we are an acceptable alternative to put in a bunker compared to the servers to Wikipedia.
I like that. That works for me. The short version is I met this girl through a friend. I later found out that this girl who had the girl I was with was named Sarah. My then friend Megan introduced me to Sarah and said, "Hey, Sarah, thinks you're cool. She wants to talk to you, whatever."
Thanks,
I'm like,
Megan,
"Yeah, okay, whatever."
Bitch.
Yeah, actually, Megan wound up being a really kind of shitty fucking person. So yeah, that was actually one of the several things I hold against her, is that she was like, "Yeah, Sarah really likes you. She wants to hang out with you." I would later find out that Sarah was like, "Oh, well, hey, I'm going into the Marines in a week, or whatever it was, 2 weeks. I need to get laid." and it was like, yeah, I swear to God, I can't remember who even told me. It was probably Megan who eventually told me that. But yeah, she was like, yeah, essentially. So yeah, what I thought was like this nice person who really wanted to be with me or whatever. Nah, she was just apparently looking for a screw. Yeah, I was with her for a week. She's the one who I had sex with when I was 17. Therefore, I said that, yeah, South Park,
there's almost, as embarrassing as that can be on some level, there's a certain dignity in that as well. Like, I'm the last one before she goes.
You did it for the Marines.
You did it for America.
Right.
You did it for America.
You saved America, Mike.
We went from I'm having sex with a future Marine to I saved America. I'll take it.
As it came to an end, like the fucking George Bush Jr. mission accomplished banner came down from the ceiling.
That's essentially how proud I was at the time. So it works. It all fits.
Did you guys blow the fuse?
The fuse did blow, but I was not turning on a light when it happened.
I blew it. I'm sorry.
How dare you? It's in the basement.
Okay.
Saved America from what as well? Like that's
from the lack of myself having sex.
Or what happens if she doesn't? Like,
I don't know.
Someone had to do it.
It's a good thing you did. We don't want to find out.
That's right. Yeah. If I hadn't, who knows what would have happened?
Given the time frames, hey, Pink, you and me wouldn't be here otherwise. We have to thank
right?
him. Thank you, Mike.
I saved. You guys exist because of my actions.
America
Shit,
would be
my
a
children. Yeah, I was gonna say you guys would be speaking like Pakistani at this point, if not for me. So the less glorious version of what happened is that I was with the girl for a week. She decides that she wants to have sex, and literally because I had already turned down sex with Megan because we were messing around, and I would have felt that I had been taking advantage of her if I did it. I was a gentleman. I was like, okay, well, Sarah wants to now. And I'm like, well, if I just turn down every girl who wants to have sex with me, it's never going to happen. So, like, mentally, it was just a shrug. And I had sex with her, and it was completely unremarkable. Partway through, I had to go to the bathroom, relieve myself a little bit to, like, think of other things to get myself,
the bathroom is low 40s. The first floor bathroom is low 40s. I haven't been able to say it because I've been able to catch my fucking breath.
And we've got some motion sensor movement around the bathroom door. There's also a bone next to the toilet.
Oh, everything's happening in the bathroom.
Elvis again. His second ghost.
That actually, That actually, oh, I don't have a camera. I'll go grab one. That actually sort of fits right into things because what I was saying during my story there is that during sex with Sarah, I had to go get myself a bone in the bathroom as well to continue having sex with her.
Oh,
True
Jesus, that's...
story.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was like, wow, like this sex thing is not as cracked up as people made it out to be. Granted, I was, using protection, which does minimize the feeling, and I was with someone who, again, in hindsight, I think was not particularly virginal. So it wasn't great. However, by the time we were done, which was decided because she had to go, not because it was necessarily a successful sex act, after she left, I was so proud of becoming, quote, an adult that I walked into the living room where my mom and her husband were, and I slapped down the condom on the table and I said, hey, are you guys going to the store? Because I need more of these. And then I
Good
sat back on the
Lord.
couch and put my hands behind my head. I was like, yeah. And my mom was like, oh my God.
That...
That's a completely true story, I swear. My stepdad was laughing. He was like, I can't believe you just did that. And again,
That's the
hindsight, I
moment where the
can't believe it
stepdad
either.
is like, you may not be my son, but I wish you were.
He was, yeah, he had, like, I don't want to praise myself, but like looking back, he had literally just never seen a kid like me. And I was, man,
UV
looking back,
footstep.
I was a wacky kid back at that time.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, I lived a life of humorous stories, but I'm not really that thrilled with half the stuff I did at that age, so,
No one is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Between stuff like stealing from Kmart and then getting the ticket and then going back outside to steal the stuff I'd stashed before I'd gotten caught, to having sex with a girl that I only was having sex with because I didn't really just want to go through life not having sex with people, and then celebrating it anyway by throwing the condom on my mom's countertop.
My
I
God,
did
that's
some weird stuff
disgusting.
as a kid. Well, I mean, it was. I'm sorry. Did I say? I hope I didn't say the condom. Did I? Did I just say that? Because that's totally wrong. It was the package. It was not the condom.
Okay, I was about
God,
to
you
say...
corrected me. No, no,
Either
no,
side of that would be covered in some fluid.
no. Thank God, no.
Another UV
As
footprint.
wacky as I was, no. Oh God, you. Assuming that that I had said what you thought I did, you rolled with that with a lot more like acceptance than I would have.
I am
If I hear one of you
lightheaded
guys
from
say that, I'd
too
be
much
like, fucking
laughing.
dude. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I was perplexed, but
so
I
many
didn't know
footsteps.
what to
No,
say in that situation.
oh, good God! Now I feel
See,
like an asshole.
the difference
No,
is,
it was
you know that I would ask. Is if I don't ask, it's because I'm either lightheaded or just made stupid by something else. Pink's too polite to ask this shit. Is Obake on the table, guys? Because, like, the footsteps are, like, sometimes going down and they're staying there for a good solid 10 seconds. Other times, the footstep appears and it disappears in 5 seconds. And that's supposed to be the Obake... Oh, God. This was too cursed. Oh, the internet went down. Oh, that's great. The internet has went down all over the house. I'm seeing devices go down. Oh. Oh, fuck. I did it. I saved America. And his sex life. There you go. America's sex life. And I guess I'm just gonna hang out like this until my internet event inevitably comes back. If it comes back. Is it coming back? It doesn't look like it's coming back. Okay, well, I'll cut this recording and I'll see you folks later while I reset the router. Jesus.